Hi everyone, welcome back to another cash stuffing video. In today's video, we are going to cash stuff using my Overflow binder. Now, if you're new to my channel and you don't know what the Overflow binder is, stick around. I will explain to you exactly what it is. And if you've been here before, you've been here once or twice around the block. Hey girl, nice to see you again. Go ahead and fast forward and then we'll continue with the cash stuffing. So for all my newbies out there, hey girl, how are you? I'm Nadine, nice to meet you. I'm smiling as if you can see me, so I hope you're smiling too. So my Overflow binder is basically my bank away from home. So as of right now, it is 3 o'clock in the morning. Yes, I know I film at weird hours and that's just how my schedule is, my sleep schedule. So as you know, at this time, there are no banks. And unfortunately, I didn't go to the bank earlier today because I just got busy with other things. You may be much more organized than I am, and you may plan your life and go to the bank. And I envy you if that's you, but that's not me. So I decided to kind of like come up with a way, and I'm sure I'm not the first one that discovered this, so I don't want to claim that in any way, but I decided to come up with a way that I can kind of access my money at home so I don't have to go anywhere because I'm lazy as fuck. So we're gonna go through the Overflow binder and just to give you a little bit of an insight of what's inside here. So obviously I have my dashboards and then I have my little pouches. These are A5 pouches. You can get these on Amazon or my website or on Etsy. They have them on Etsy. But they're basically used to separate the denominations of bills. So you have $1 bills, $5 bills, $10 bills, 20, 50, and hundreds. And in the back, we have some trackers. Mine are a little bit messy because yes, I use my Overflow binder quite a lot. To give you an example of how this works, we're gonna jump into my high priority binder. So I'm gonna grab an envelope, which this one's perfect. This is taxes. So in taxes, I have what I call in here a cash placeholder. Some people call these cash inserts. So this right here represents $300. So whenever I have one of these in my envelopes, this money represents what's in here. And the reason why I don't carry the $300 in here or I don't put 3 bills in here is because sometimes it gets very thick in the envelope and then the envelope starts ripping. So I'd rather have a placeholder in here that replaces all those bills in the envelope. So going over here, so we're gonna put this to the side. Remember, we have $300 in my high priority binder. We're gonna come over here to my high priority tracker. This is embarrassing, one moment, please. This is my high priority tracker. Again, please excuse how it looks. I just went through a whole envelope unstuffing, and it's not gonna be perfect. So this is like real life, guys. So this is my high priority tracker. So you can see in here, we have taxes and $300. So there should be $300 in this binder for this envelope, if that makes sense. If ever I need the money for taxes, what I would do is just come in here, put this insert away somewhere where I keep all my inserts, and I would just pull the $300 out of here. And I know a lot of people do this differently. They like to put their money in the bank using cash placeholders. I don't necessarily do that, guys. I am so lazy and I don't want to go to the bank, so I just created my own. It's up to you. You do things the way you want to do them. This is no way, shape, or form me telling you to do your cash stuffing a certain way, what's right or wrong. You do you, and however you cash stuff is correct. This is just the way I do it. So let me show you an example of the cash placeholders I have that are actually in the bank. So this is my home binder, and in my savings envelope that I have here, I have a $3,000 in the bank cash placeholder. This is a cash placeholder that tells me what's in the bank. Now I have these ranging from like 100 to 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000. You know, my bank account is wild. I don't know. I can be negative 20 one day and I can be up 500 another day. But this is what it looks like for a cash placeholder for me when it's actually in the bank. Now, I had a lot of debate on the Overflow binder when I first was speaking about it. I had a lot of people asking me about Roth IRAs and high yield savings account. I go through all of those questions and all of those comments in my previous video. So again, I'm gonna link that video down below in the description box. Please check that out. If you're already hating this method, I completely get it. Girl, I would hate it too if I didn't really understand it. So please, please, please go watch it. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, please leave it down in the comments and I will be happy to answer them. But everything you see here is available on my website. If you are interested in something like this, I will leave the link to my shop down below. But it's really basic, guys. You don't have to purchase this from my shop. Again, I'm just saying that I sell the products there, but all you need is an A5 binder. It could be clear, it could be a solid one, it's up to yourself. Dashboards are optional. I just do this to make it look pretty. Then you're gonna need some kind of pouches. These are called A5 pouches. You can find these on my shop, Amazon or Etsy. And I don't like to label on these pouches, so I have inserts. They slide in and out really easily, but they're also sold on my website, but they're huge like this. And it's just like a regular insert that you would put in a small envelope. They're just sized a little larger. And I have that for all of them. And then you're gonna need some kind of tracker in the back to keep track of the cash placeholders in your binders. All right, guys, now that we've gone through I'm gonna hold it all awkwardly on the side like this because there is a nasty glare. It's bothering me so much. So now that we've gone through the basics of the Overflow binder, I'm going to teach you guys how to cash stuff using your Overflow binder. Okay, guys. So again, it is 3 a.m. and there's no banks open and I was too lazy in the day to go to the bank. Honestly, I'll be honest, I just didn't have time. Okay, I was just that girl today and I was super freaking busy. So how this works is you're basically going to pull out the money that you need from your Overflow binder and then stuff your envelopes with that money. Then on a later date, like tomorrow or when you have time, you're gonna pull the exact amount that you just cashed stuff and put it into your binder. Stay with me, guys. So for instance, this week, I'm only doing one cash stuffing video this week. I know it's so sad, this is my last cash stuffing video for October, so I tried to make the setup as good as possible. I feel like I'm a little bit of a repeating bitch here because there's a lot of repeats here. I'm so sorry, guys. I've just been working so much lately. So this is gonna be my last cash stuffing video of October, but I have some good videos coming soon. Anyway, so today I'm gonna be cash stuffing $1,750. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull that money out of the Overflow binder and then we're gonna proceed to cash stuff. Alrighty, guys, so that is all the money that we're gonna need for today's cash stuffing. Now, I know a lot of you guys are wondering, like, but you just pulled money out of here. Doesn't that take away from your other binders? Yes, it does. But it's only gonna take away for one day. So tomorrow would be the day where you would really assess this binder, or you can do it today. It actually makes sense to do it today for tomorrow, but you can assess this binder and see what you need. So if you need, it looks like I'm running low on 50s and I'm running low on 100s. So if you wanted to just pull all this money out in 50s and 100s, you can restock your binder like that. Now, if you're trying to start your Overflow binder and you're like, girl, I can't get all this money, how do I get it? Get it in small denominations. So get the 1700 in a couple of 20s, couple of 10s, couple of 5s. So that way the next cash stuffing, you have some denominations there. It took me a while to get this much, guys, so that's why I'm able to do this. So it does take a while for you to accrue this many bills. But just keep going. Don't give up, because I promise you, you will get to the point where you're gonna have so many 10s, so many 5s, and you're gonna realize going to the bank is kind of not like a waste of time, but it's just, you're able to do it from home, and you can just go to the bank when you have time. When I'm filming this, today is Monday. It's 3 a.m. on Monday. Yesterday, oh my God, the bank was closed anyway, so I couldn't even gone. So, I'm not lazy. The bank was closed. It's the bank's fault. No, but seriously, I just realized that right now. So I couldn't have gone yesterday even if I wanted to, only because the bank was closed. And, you know, I wasn't lazy. Banks are just closed on Sundays. Duh, obviously. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and start cash stuffing. Okay guys, and again, if you want the full video, the full breakdown of the Overflow binder, I call it my quesadilla. So if you want the full breakdown on it, the video is gonna be listed down below in the description box. So please check that out. If you're interested in something like that, if you want a fuller explanation, I go in deep, guys. Not like right now. Okay, this is like petty shit. I go in deep in that video. So go ahead and check it out if you're interested in the Overflow binder. Okay guys, so since we are stuffing for the last time in October, and I'm only doing that again because I have a few shifts coming up in the next week where I know I'm not going to be able to cash stuff, and I know I'm not going to be able to edit my videos. So I'm cash stuffing for 2 weeks today. So we're going to start with my boyfriend's binder. So the denominations are going to be a little bit bigger than they're used to. I usually get paid bi-weekly, but I separate it weekly into videos. So that way, you know, have a little bit more content. No shame in the game. All honesty here. So for gas, he's getting 162, 4, 6, 8. Whoopsie. So for gas, he's getting 162, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 6. All right, next one is car expenses. He's getting 30. It's so weird cash stuffing for both weeks because I'm so used to the small denominations. Car expenses now has 100, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 180 in his car expenses. Treat myself's getting 40. So now he has 160. Baker to Vegas is getting 85. Whoa, this one's weird. Okay, so we have a 50, a 20, a 10, and a 5. All right. Baker to Base now has 100, 2, 3, 350, 60, 70, 85. So 385. Short and sweet. And that is it for his binder. We're gonna jump into my holiday and birthday binder. Sorry, little spider. Get up there. Everything is pretty much full in here. Let me break it down for you. Christmas, full. Halloween, full. Valentine's Day, full. Oh. Mother's Day, not full. This one, obviously, it's coming up in the next year, so we definitely have to start stuffing it. I did the math, and I believe every check we have to put in $20. So these two are going to be very repetitive, just $20, $20. We're putting the bare minimum just to get ourselves to 300. So now it has 120, and I'm going to be stuffing them both at the same time. Father's Day is getting 20, so 120 as well for Father's Day. And all the birthdays, again, are full besides the ones that are coming up the next month. But the ones that are coming up, I think my boyfriend's sister is the last one to go, but her envelope is full. So we are, I believe that Halloween, we're gonna empty out at the end of the week. You guys, it's my birthday. You guys, it's my birthday. At the end, no, wait. So you guys will be watching this a week before my birthday. So the next time you see a cash stuffing will be in November, but we're gonna restuff the sky. We're gonna start stuffing the sky again. We got to 600. Yeah, 600 this year, just because we're going to Universal Studios and a couple of other things. Yeah, Halloween has always been a big holiday. Just like Christmas, I think we prioritize those the most just because there's so much stuff to do in Halloween. Like, you can go out to a pumpkin patch, you can go to any of the mazes, you know, Universal Knots, all that good stuff. But we do prioritize Halloween a lot. But by the time you guys see another cash stuffing video, this one will be empty. And to all my October babies, happy birthday to all of you, whether it's before this video or after this video. I hope you guys have an amazing, amazing birthday and all of your little creepy wishes come true. All right, so that is done. Next one is our home binder. You guys, we are moving also in December, so we have been stuffing our savings envelope like crazy. We direct deposit this time, so we don't have anything in here. You guys, this I'm so sorry about. I meant to create a second envelope or another envelope. So let me explain. Back it up. So we have a grocery account, right? Grocery account is basically an account where all of our grocery money gets taken out of. So any food that we want, any time we go out to eat, it comes out of this account. So for instance, we place Walmart orders, we do everything online, we hardly go into the store anymore. The only reason for that is just it stops overspending for us. So we do a lot of the grocery shopping online. So sometimes in those grocery shoppings, we need to buy toothpaste or we need to buy something for the house. We'll use the grocery card or the grocery account because that's what's linked onto our Walmart. But so what I'll do is I'll go in here and I will break whatever I need to break or move the money over from this envelope to the grocery account envelope. So that way, if we're out and about and we need cash or whatever, I'll pull whatever's from here. Let's say we go out to eat, we'll use whatever this money is first before we use the card. Does that make sense? If you guys have a grocery account, you know what I mean. You know what I mean. But I put this sticky note on here because I meant to make another envelope for laundry. You guys, I hate to be that person, but laundry shit has gotten so expensive, so freaking expensive. So it's not that I'm budgeting for laundry. It's just that sometimes we've had to use the money in our grocery account to cover the laundry because I just forget. And that's technically not toiletries, it's not household. So I would eventually pull from these envelopes to obviously cover the laundry stuff. And I'm talking basic stuff, guys, detergent. I'm talking about those little Downy Tide balls that smell amazing and I can't live without them, but I have to have them. And I mean, I don't have to, but I want them. Those shits are expensive. And it gets me so mad that everything is so expensive. And I'm not a cheap bitch, guys, but that shit is expensive. So I decided to create a laundry envelope, but I didn't decide to actually do it. I'm so sorry. Again, this looks really bad, but I'm gonna go ahead and stuff it anyway, and then we're gonna move on. So laundry is getting 20, and I'm only putting 20 in here because we just replenished. Otherwise, yeah, it would have got like 60 or something, but we just replenished everything, so we don't technically need laundry anymore. But by the time it runs out, I want to have this envelope ready so that way we can just use it right away. Last time I bought laundry stuff, guys, we buy 2 detergents and they're the small ones. Sometimes we buy the big ones. It depends on which ones they have in stock. And then we buy 2 Tide little balls, 2 little Tide Downy. You know, the ones that look like an hourglass? I'll post a picture. We buy 2 of those and it came out to almost $70. $70. $70. That's a lot. That's a lot, you guys. Like, it's a lot of money. Like, tell me, am I being crazy or am I just being cheap? Somebody tell me, put me in my place. Tell me I'm crazy because, guys, I don't think I'm crazy. All right, we've got Costco. Costco is getting 50, so now it has 250. Toiletries is getting 50. So 150 and 60. Household is getting 50. Oops. Household now has 70. Date night is getting 30. So now it has 130. I like to keep this at 200-ish. My boyfriend and I work separate shifts, so we only get Sundays off together. And we like to make sure that we prioritize, you know, spending time together. So I'm trying to get this to 200, and I think that's a good place to stop, just so we can get like maybe dinner, a movie, do something together. You know, you gotta keep it alive, guys. Medical, health. Health is getting something because we're placing an order for protein powder. So that's got 140. And health for me could be anything, guys. Protein powder, vitamins. What else could it be for? That's about it. Basically anything that has to do with your health. But I put health because protein powder to me is not part of groceries. It's something, obviously it's like a supplement kind of. Is that right? Is it like a supplement? It's a supplement to me. And vitamins, obviously, because vitamins are vitamins. So that's what my health is for. My health envelope is for. Metro tolls. We're stuffing this because we are moving pretty soon. And where we're moving, Metro tolls are, everyone makes fun of the way I say tolls. Metro toes. Metro toes. Toes. Anyway, we're moving somewhere where Metro toes are needed, and in case we do end up using them, I want to have the money for it. So yeah, I got 30 this week, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 75. I want to keep this like at 200, and then whenever we obviously use it, I'll just replenish it. Oh, sorry, I did stuff massages this week because girl, it's been a week. It's been a month, actually. It's been a long ass journey because I have been working so much just because we are moving and I can use all the overtime I can get. So your girl has been hustling, guys. I had one day off in between, off of 2 weeks nonstop, and actually 2 days off of that whole 2 weeks. So one day off of every week. Guys, it's just been, I can't even keep up anymore. It's just been a week, you know, month. It's been a month. It's been a month. I can't even keep up. Is it a week or a month or a day? I'm just kidding. Anyway, massages now has 2, 4, 6, 8. So I decided to treat ourselves a little bit, maybe next month or after we move. I just want to have this money ready, or maybe a date night. I don't know. I just want to have it ready. So we usually put 200 in here. It covers the massages and the tips. Ooh, get back in there. I'm being a little manhandly today. Oh my God. All right, we're gonna go into my high priority. This is like the busiest binder I have. It's like so full of stuff. Gas. Gas is getting 160, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6. Miscellaneous is getting 20. Miscellaneous now has 160. Buffer is getting 20, as Buffer usually does, and now it has 50. Taxes is getting 20. So now taxes has 300 in my Overflow binder and 40. So 340. I think for taxes, I'm gonna stop at 400 this year. I usually just keep going until tax season comes around. It's usually kind of expensive just because I have my obviously regular job and then I have my small business on the side. So a couple forms, you know, so I don't know. What do you guys think? I know that's like a personal question, TMI, but how much do you guys stop for taxes? Because I think everyone's different, right? Depending on the service fee and everything. So I think 4 is a good number. I'm gonna stop there. I'm kind of nervous it's not going to be enough, but we'll just get there when we get there. Car registration is fully funded. Car expenses always gets 30. Car expenses now has 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105. We're back to 100, guys. After that oil change that just drained my bank account, we're finally at 100. I was really salty about that, guys. If you guys see my lash cut stuffing video, or I believe it's the one before that, you guys, I couldn't even fathom how much an oil change was nowadays. I'm so cheap, huh? I'm just like ranting about how expensive things are. Car repair got only $10 this week. I do want to continue stuffing into here every week, but there are more things that are a little bit more important than my car. I'm sorry, car, I love you. $10 is $10, so it's going in there, and now it has 120. For my little furry gremlins, they're getting 20. I like to keep this envelope at 100. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 105. So I like to keep this at 100. I like to keep this envelope at 100 because 100 usually covers I added up all their expenses, you know, like their wet food, their dry food, their litter, and then maybe like a toy or two. And 100 seems to cover like the general of what they need. So I usually just keep this at 100. Every time they need something, obviously I just pull it out, and then whenever I get paid, I replenish the 100. But I try to keep this one at 100 and never really gets fully funded because it's never really fully funded. They're just like pets. They're just like pets, obviously, just like children. Pet emergencies, 20. So pet emergencies, this one gets me all the time because I have a 11-year-old Faloof. I'll put her up on the screen. She's my world, she's my everything, along with her sister. I love them both with all my heart, and she's 11 though. She's getting older, and I realized I only had $200 in my quesadilla, so I realized it was time to start getting serious about stuffing this. You know, I want to have at least $1,000 in here. I have a goal insert to remind myself. Oh, but guys, sometimes I look at them and I'm like, you guys are fine, you know, like nothing's gonna happen. Because they're just so energetic, and they're still, not energetic, but they seem healthy, you know, they jump up, they play with stuff, they jump to high places, they're still curious, you know, they're cats, they do what cats do, and to me, they're fine, but someone told me, like, you just never know, you know, so I don't want to think about it. Don't think about it. All right, Vision is getting 45. I'm getting old. All right, Vision has $300 in my Overflow binder. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, so 360. And I do have a goal of 1,000. We'll get there. We will. Dental is getting 40. So now Dental has 60. Invisalign's only getting 5. I don't use really Invisalign anymore, guys. I've gotten off Invisalign. If you've ever used Invisalign before, you basically get these trays. They're like plastic trays, and at the end you graduate to like a really, really thick plastic tray. But my teeth change a lot. I always get cavities. I just want to rip all my teeth out at this point and get dentures, because I'm constantly getting either, and I eat really well, but like I get cavities. I rarely eat candy. My dentist says it's genetics, and I do believe her, because I've had that problem ever since I was little. So I'm only saving up for Invisalign because they said if you ever need any changes done to your retainer, it's about $500. And I do not want to be in that predicament where I have to get like a tooth removed or a crown done, and I have to pay obviously the $500 to get the retainer redone. So I'm saving up for that. I'm only answering this. Sorry, I'm only explaining this because I got a comment that kind of asked that. Like, what is Invisalign for? So that's kind of what it's for. I'm not saving for the treatment. I've already gotten the treatment. It's just if you do any changes to the permanent retainer, it costs money, you know, just like anything else would cost money. So that's going to be the end of my high priority. Going into our low priority, look at this binder. Is that on the screen? Oh, sorry, that's on the screen. There's like a dot right here, but it's on my monitor, not on the binder. Anyway, look at this binder in the setup. It looks so good. Like, I know the black looks good, but the white, oh, the white. And these nails, no. Stop. All right, so we're jumping into low priority. Oops. Treat Myself is gonna get $10. So we're gonna skip family and girls' night. Let's jump over to Gus, my boyfriend's birthday, and he's gonna get a 50. So now he has 100, 50, 60, 70, 80. So 180. So for next birthday, we're gonna go ahead and stuff $20. This is for one of my friend's birthdays. He has 160. I like to stuff $200 for each of my friends' birthdays. So this is my other best friend. Her name is Alexis. My best friends are kind of like my babies. Like, I take full responsibility for them. So let's say Alexis says, I want to go to Disneyland or wherever it is, or I want to go to dinner, or I want to go somewhere, wherever it is. I stuff $200 in here, $100 for me, $100 for my boyfriend. And I like to pay for us to go to my friend's thing because it's obviously for my friend. Obviously my boyfriend's a gentleman and he helps me out, but I like to take responsibility for my friends, you know, so that's why I stuffed $200. Now, if they want to go somewhere else, like somewhere more expensive that the money in here doesn't cover it, I usually reach out to them ahead of time and I ask them, hey, you know, what are we doing for your birthday? Let's say Nick says, hey, I want to go to Disneyland, or I want to go somewhere. The money I have in here isn't sufficient for even one Disneyland ticket. So what I would do is obviously next cash stuffing, I would prioritize a lot of the money to go in here. So that way, when his birthday comes around, I have the money to buy a Disneyland ticket or wherever it is he wants to go. So that's how my birthdays work. We're gonna jump back, guys, and go over to girls' night. I misread, I think when I was doing my cash stuffing, I completely just went over my head. I didn't even see these special occasions. I think I decided after the fact, like, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna put money in there. And I just kept going. So special occasions also gonna get 20, so it now has 30. And that's it. Alrighty, guys, and that is it for my low priority. And is that it for my cash stuffing? Wow. Alrighty, guys, I think that's the end of my cash stuffing. Very short, very sweet. Alrighty, guys, that is the end of my cash stuffing. Very short, very sweet. Thank you guys if you stuck around to the end of the video. Going back really quickly to the overflow binder, if you did do this method, just remember that the overflow binder needs to be replenished. So if you've done this method where you pulled the money out of your overflow binder, you need to go to the bank whenever you have a day off, which for me is probably going to be tomorrow or the next day or whenever I have time to go to the bank, pull out the money that you just stuffed. Because otherwise, if you forget to restuff your overflow binder, you're going to be short $1,700 and you don't want that to happen. And make sure you don't spend the money that's in your checking account. That money is basically on hold up until obviously you pull it out. So that's kind of how the overflow binder works, guys. If you are interested in an overflow binder, if you're interested in how it works in depth, again, there's a video down below in the description box, or you can go to my actual website and shop the overflow binder tab. It'll give you everything you need to start your overflow binder, guys. But I want to thank you guys for making it to the end of the video. I really appreciate it. By the time you guys see this video, it'll be a week before Halloween, so I know I'm a little bit early, but this is the last time I'm going to cash stuff with you guys, and the last time you're probably going to see this setup. The next videos that you're going to see, they're going to be pre-filmed, so definitely obviously don't have the Halloween theme, and that's fine. But happy Halloween, you guys, and to all my October babies, again, happy birthday. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys. Yeah. I finished. I'm so sad. This is the last Halloween video. I'm so sad. Creepy. Oh my god. I forgot to make an envelope. It's so embarrassing. For instance, we do, oh my god, I just slid. I'm so fat. I just pushed this whole thing with my body. Oh my god, I don't know what that noise was. There was a noise. I just heard a noise. Was that my phone? Oh my god, I hope that was my phone. Anyway, so I'm so scared right now. Goodbye, everybody. I'll miss you.